gamers, lazy gamer here. And let's play some more Secret Files 2, shall we? Like I said, I was missing some stuff. One of them, still not sure where. Might be, but I know where the other is now. Now that I have had time to think on it. There is a mirror right there, which I need. There was supposed to be a paper cup somewhere, but I can worry about that later. Firstly,
I have an idea. Let's see if it works.
almost. Goes there. Now we can use this.
I'm sure I could use this to reflect the laser beam, but then I would have to stand here all day. An excellent assignment for an intern, not for someone who's busy saving the world.
Alright.
The laser beam is pointing towards the ruins. Off I go then.
I pointed it at the laser, not at the molehill. Oh well. I do need that thing now.
The laser beam is pointing at that heap of rubble. Now what? Have the batteries gone dead again? Never mind. I know where I need to look now.
So we do. There's still a problem though. Take foil. I will still need.
I've placed the aluminum foil so the laser beam continues parallel to its original direction.
I can't take it. So no, I didn't use all of it. Oh, fine.
Take it down. No, I
don't need it anymore. Really.
A construction vehicle. There's no way I can use that without a key.
I'm not going to use it. There should be something here. What path? Why isn't there something here when I need it? Nothing here. Oh well. Alright, I found it. It seems to have something to do with the resolution. I changed it, and so, but I changed it back because I've been recording with it all the way through this. I was lucky enough to go through most of it with no difficulties. I never really thought about that when I played it on the Wii, because it's automatically set up as it is. Anyway, we are back. I used a mirror and thing. Now I need to...
Artistically wrap a sheet of aluminum foil around a paper cup and you will get a paper cup wrapped in aluminum foil. Fascinating.
Right. I still have more left even. Might fool that guy, however, he is...
There it lies, buried under rocks.
Alright.
Can I bother you again?
Hi, Strong.
Would you be interested in something like a silver goblet?
Yes, sure. Did you find something?
I'm not sure. Over there, under that pile of rubble.
Where? Where exactly? Take me there.
Right over there. He's an idiot, but that's fine.
Yes, indeed. There is something sparkling down there. Let me just get my equipment from the car and start moving this rubble. I'll be right back. There, that did it. I don't know much about this historical stuff, but I'll just take this goblet to an expert I know.
What about me?
What about you?
Am I not getting a reward?
Sure. As soon as I sell this, I'll give you, shall we say, 20%?
50.
30?
40.
35.
Okay.
Fine. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, he is stupid.
At least the grave robbers of the past had a certain amount of expertise. On the other hand, there are so many incompetent people in so many professions. Why should grave robbers be any different? At least now I have access to the wall where the laser beam was pointing.
Still closed, though. Hopefully I know what to look for now if I can find anything. And otherwise, let's enjoy this Let's Play some more. Iron ring.
A heavy iron ring. It might have been used to tether animals.
Let's pull it.
I'll try pulling it. Or maybe pushing it. Or maybe I need to turn it.
No, it's open.
The laser beam pointed straight to this room. That leads me to hope that Sister Elise's hidden key is here somewhere. Time to begin searching for it.
Probably. There's a wine barrel.
I wonder how old this barrel might be. But even more interesting is the wooden board firmly attached to the top of it.
Another thing.
There are buttons recessed into the wooden board, and a single indentation on the left. Could this be some kind of mechanism to reveal the hiding place that Elise mentioned? But why are the buttons locked in place? I can't press them. Am I still missing something to raise them from the board?
I think I do.
A small indentation in the wood.
However, this can be placed.
I'm going to place the sketch next to it.
Yep. Just to get a hint for later. That's why this is sort of hidden. It's not much though. So I think we can work like this. And I'm not sure about the ratio anymore, but it will work. Let's look at this then.
3 stone discs and a set of buttons. It's obviously some kind of mechanism. I wonder why the discs all have different colors. Do I have to align the holes in a certain position? Maybe they need to overlap. And what about these numbers? Are they important? If so, how?
It's not that important really. This hole and this hole and this hole has to be here in the center. And this rotates. One, this rotates 2 of them, and this rotates all 3. So it's just a matter of one, two. This turns this backwards here. That turns this 2, so this will not work, will it?
Did it! Now that the holes are all overlapping, a small niche has been uncovered.
This is just a bit of trial and error, really. Take ring and leave.
A gold signet ring.
I wonder.
There are buttons recessed, but why?
Be quiet, Nina.
The ring fits perfectly, and the buttons have been raised from their fittings. That just leaves the question of what I'm supposed to do with all these buttons.
Obviously, your mind is on more frivolous things. We're not here for the booze. While you are indulging in old vintages, I have managed to decipher the plaque.
Well, any clues?
Yes, but they aren't terribly conclusive.
I'm listening.
Actually, all it says is that the statue depicts Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
The Archbishop? In whose honor the town of Gatineau was founded?
That's right. How did you know?
That kind of thing is common knowledge.
You have me impressed.
Thanks. Didn't it say anything else?
No, it doesn't really help us, does it?
It does.
Who knows? I'll keep it in mind. I will keep trying.
If I ask him 3 times, he will help me, I think, by solving this. Or he will give me tips, and then he will do it. It's Osterberg, whatever. So we have to push this button so his name will be, and this shows how we can go. What frustrated me for a while, I can go backwards as well as forwards. So if I remember this, it's A, B, E. That doesn't do it exactly.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
Yeah, it wasn't quite right. Let's see. Hang on, I can't use this. T. Oh, that doesn't.
It sounded like the mechanism.
I did it manually. Hang on. T.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
That wasn't quite right either. Darn it. Some cutting is required here, I think. Anywho, well, you know how it is done, sort of.
A letter? And some scraps of leather full of holes? That's all?
Let us have a closer look at the letter before we voice our disappointment. It must contain something really important. It is addressed to Cardinal Coubertin in Paris, evidently written by a certain Bernard.
Just read it out loud, will you?
Here we
To
go.
His Most Exalted Eminence, Cardinal Coubertin, I am much relieved to hear that you received my encoded letter in Paris. You will understand my circumspection once you have decoded the letter in its entirety. For in the wrong hands, this account could easily corrupt the faith of those whose hearts harbor even the slightest of doubts. After reading only a few lines, you will come to realize how quickly this will shake the foundations of our very society and lead to utter chaos, such as has never been seen before. Thus, to be on the safe side, I will not send our usual messenger to bring you this letter and the enclosed templates, but our beloved sister Elise. I urgently implore you to keep this letter and the templates safe in your secret archives at your estate. As you know, Zandona's influence is immense, and we shall need any proof of his sacrilege in order to have him tried by the Inquisition. This template is the key that will allow you to decode the plans of Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect, which divine providence itself has seen fit to place into my hands. Place the templates on the parchments which the messenger brought you 10 days ago, and you will realize the full extent of the disaster that is upon us. In his blind, boundless ravings, he has spelt doom for Gatineau and predicted the downfall of the town in the eternal flames of perdition. And you know what that means. An entire town. He wants to erase the whole town, for he believes himself to be both judge and executioner in the name of our Almighty Lord. And that is only the beginning. My previous letter will reveal to you the horrors that we face. All those terrible plans of Zandona and his congregation, Puritas Cordis, that he assembled in the name of God in order to spread his outrageous teachings as the word of our Lord Almighty himself. I hope that my knowledge will prompt you to take appropriate steps in order to prevent the worst from happening. I write these lines in utmost concern for my own life, but with certainty that I made the right decision. May the Lord grant our beloved sister the strength to deliver this message unscathed and in good time. May God protect us and be with us in these times of tribulation. I remain your humble servant, Bernard.
I don't think it worked.
Okay, let me just get this straight. Zandona and Puritas Cordis burned Gatineau to the ground.
Sure looks like it.
Why? I mean, what was the point?
He probably wanted to make an example of them. A warning to all those who fail to heed his words.
So he just invented a load of prophecies and then saw to it that they all came true?
That's what it looks like.
And Bernard, together with Cardinal Coubertin, tried to stop Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect.
Yes, evidently. But since Elise never arrived in Paris, and the Cardinal therefore never receives the proof against Zandona.
Okay, so far so bad. But all of this happened more than 350 years ago. What does any of this have to do with the here and now?
I assume that either the Puritas Cordis sect secretly continued to exist through all those centuries, and for some reason have now resumed its activities, or it was founded anew.
Whatever. What's all that got to do with our situation now? And the flood wave? Not to mention the forthcoming apocalypse that Elise was hinting at.
I assume that back then they managed to put an end to Zandona's doings after all, and prevent the apocalypse.
I guess so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. And the modern Puritas Cordis might actually want to do something about that.
You mean they'll pick up where Zandona left off years ago and try...
And try to pull it off this time. Right.
Oh. And the end. What will it be like?
I assume that the answer to this question can be found in Paris.
With Coubertin?
Yes.
And you really think that Zendona's plans, the ones Brother Bernard sent to Paris, might still exist? In those secret archives that Bernard mentioned?
Why not?
So, using that information and the templates we found here, we might actually be able to anticipate the next moves of Puritas Cordis?
And take some measures to block them.
Okay. What are we waiting for?
To Paris?
Sure. The question is, where exactly do we go looking for these documents? Paris is a big city.
But Bernard wrote that the hiding place is at the Cardinal's estate. And how hard can it be to find that?
Right. So let's go.
Not difficult at all, I guess.
Oh, I see you are awake now.
Where am I?
Do not worry, you are quite safe.
Safe? What makes me safe? These bars? Am I safe from you?
Your questions will have to wait, I'm afraid. There are a few things we would like to know first. My employee found a photograph on you. It so happens that he worked as a barkeeper on the very ship this young lady was traveling on. Who is she?
That's none of your business. Now let me out of here.
Now, keep calm. I think you fail to appreciate your position. You see, my employee is armed. You, on the other hand, are not. And one more thing. My employee will not hesitate to shoot you down if you keep trying our patience. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, you certainly do.
Good. We mean you no harm. On the contrary, we want to help you. But we shall expect a little help from you in return. So, who is the lady in this picture?
My ex-girlfriend.
Name?
Nina Kalenkov. What do you want to know? What is this all about, anyway?
Now, who is asking the questions here? Well, it would appear that your ex-girlfriend has a certain problem, just like you. She fails to understand who makes the rules in this game. We would like to know where she is at the moment and what she is planning to do next.
Nina? How should I know?
You still don't get it, do you? All right. One more time. Either you tell us what we want to know, or else...
Or else what?
Or else we will have to proceed without your help. But that would be painful, both for you and for your ex-girlfriend.
Oh boy.
So, you see, the choice is yours. I have a few important things to take care of that cannot possibly wait, but I will be back soon, and it would really be too bad if you still haven't made up your mind to cooperate by then. Too bad for you and for Ms. Kalenkov.
Yeah, a bit more here first.
This is supposed to be the incredibly secret archive of Cardinal Coubertin that we've been looking for.
We must be on the right track. We're going to find this archive. We simply must not fail.
Hello? Are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
Well, we're not gonna find much here, are we?
I am sure this is the right spot. It has got to be.
You can see that there's nothing left here but a couple of foundation walls, right?
Yes, but this place corresponds to the description. Therefore, it must.
So what do we do now?
If I only knew. Maybe we can find some old blueprints or historical documents which might give us a clue.
Old blueprints? For ancient ruins?
Have you got a better idea?
No, I guess not.
At least we must try it. There's no alternative, is there? Are you coming?
Thanks, but I'd rather stay here and take another look around. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's better than helplessly staring over your shoulder while you study Latin texts.
Yes, you're probably right. I don't see for the life of me what we could possibly have overlooked here. But better be on the safe side.
Shall we meet here, then?
All right. Wish me luck. We need it more than ever.
I do. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thanks. And the same to you. Maybe you'll actually find something. Who knows? See you later.
All right. I will have a closer look at these ruins, then.
Right. Hopefully I will find something without changing the resolution again. But that will have to wait until next time. In the meantime, this was your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye guys.